On this bumpy 50-point inspection from Branch and Blade Brewing Company out of Keene, New Hampshire, I have double center, not from concentrate. This is a double New England IPA, and it comes in at 8% ABV. So they have a whole line of centers. They have single center, they have center from concentrate, double center, not from concentrate. So they might have a double center up there with concentrate as well. And let's just read the back here. It says, we've taken born center to concentrate levels with advanced hop products, but what if we traveled back a bit? This version is not from concentrate. We used wet hops picked from the same day we brewed this. The aroma really bounces around your face orifices from the 100 pounds of hops we used in this batch. Dean wanted to name it Soggy Center, and we wanted to go back to moist. We compromised and admitted we were all wrong. So it's good to see they have a nice sense of humor. Moist center. Oh, I would have liked that one. But that's the can art there. A couple ladies there with knives and a snake in a ring eating itself. Not sure what hops are used in this. Didn't look it up. But let's just put it through this inspection. Alright, head on this nice tight white bubbles. The color of the beer itself is that kind of hazy, yellowish, light orange. Yeah, very hazy. And the aromas. I'm getting a peach. Might be a little bit of like a lemon note in there too. A bit of a citrus note. I'm not sure if it's grapefruit or if it's just like kind of a far off orange, maybe a bit of an orange zesty rind type deal, but it could be like grapefruit rind as well. I'm gonna go with grapefruit rind. The peach kind of flies right off the nose. A little bit of sweetness possibly from the malt in there. This one doesn't smell like super bready or anything like that, but I do think there's some malt presence there. Alright, let's get into the flavors now. First wig, cheers. Yeah, it's got pretty big, I'd say a grapefruit type flavor to it, grapefruit rind in there. I didn't really get it big enough. I was just going for a little tiny sip to try to get more flavors out of it. So I don't know what the body really feels like yet. I can say that it is a medium to higher carbonation level. All right, medium body, pretty smooth mouthfeel. Yeah, I'd say grapefruit and grapefruit rind pretty much throughout the drink. It finishes with that kind of grapefruit rind bitterness, but the bitterness on this is pretty low. Little gnat actually flew into my beer. Good. Slight peach on the palate. It doesn't kind of shine as much as it did in the aromatics. And also go with a touch of pineapple. Once again, no real malt flavors per se. There's a sweetness. It's kind of got this breadiness to it, but I'd say also oat type flavors. 8% alcohol, that's not detectable in the flavor or in the I guess the more I do this, I do start to get a little bit of an alcohol in. So slight alcohol presence, depending on how you're drinking this beer, on the tail end. But it definitely doesn't warm. There's no warming in the throat or chest from it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give this double sinner a score. Okay, give the appearance a 6 out of 6. The aromatics on this pretty nice. I do wish there was a little bit more of a malt presence that would give me something else other than just kind of a malt sweetness. I'd like to be able to pick out kind of the malt flavor, although it is pretty nice. 9 out of 10 for the aromatics. Flavors, same thing. My biggest gripe with it is just the malt flavors aren't really like super detectable as being a certain type of flavor. There's just kind of this little bit of a sweetness, more or less. I'd say maybe the oat is probably the only thing that's really kind of detectable. I'm going to give the flavors a 17 out of 19. The body on this is quite nice. Medium body, works well. It does have kind of a higher side carbonation. A lot of the ones I do just have a medium body, a medium to low side medium carbonation. This one's got some carbonation bubbles going through it, so it works well with this body, which is also very soft on the palate. Smooth mouthfeel. 5 out of 5. My overall for this one, I like it. It has enough aromatics from the hops. It's got enough flavors coming from the different hops and whatever's used. It could just be one hop. I don't know. Maybe I'll find that when I do the editing. But yeah, this one's quite enjoyable. I also like that it's not super bitter. The bitterness on it matches the profile of what the beer is giving off, with that grapefruit rind type bitterness, and it's not too harsh. Like I said, it's kind of a lower level bitterness, which just allows you to kind of enjoy the flavors coming out through the beer. Being able to pick out like the different notes like pineapple, peach, even though they are lightly there. Probably wouldn't notice it if this thing was just a big harsh bittering finish. So I do like that. 9 out of 10 for my overall, which leaves the double sinner from Branch and Blade Brewing Company with a BuMpY 46 out of 50. Just gonna put this as an excellent beer. So get out and try it. Branch and Blade puts out a lot of great stuff. They're in Keene, New Hampshire, right near, or at least in the same town as Modest Man as well, who puts out some great brews. Also, kind of a trip for me, a few hour drive to get up there, but it's definitely a nice little town. Don't count on your cell phone though, because it's out there where there's not a lot of cell service. So don't get lost and let everybody know where you're going. Plan on going there. Anyways, cheers. Thank you all for watching.